Hello, this is Victor Cuevas with Victor for Advice. I've made a video like this in the past, and I thought I'd make another one. In fact, I probably made a few in the past. And I just wanted to show you what could happen to your money that you're saving for retirement when you put it with certain financial advisors out there in the investment world. Now, there's this debate mainly by the securities world and these financial advisors and talking heads on TV, that if you're going to talk to somebody about advice for your money, that stay away from commission-based agents and advisors and only stick with certified financial planners or licensed fiduciaries, people that collect a fee and who are supposed to be working with the client's best interests in mind. Whereas if you work with a commission guy, their best interest is the company that they're representing or their own pocket because they're commission guys and they want those big fat commissions. Well, that's a big lie. And I'm going to show you, again, proof of what I'm talking about. Now, I'm not saying that all licensed financial advisors and certified financial planners are crooks. But I want you to know that the commission side guys aren't crooks either, and that it doesn't make any difference where you go. You could be ripped off. However, you do have more protections in the commission world. So let's move forward. Here's my financial advisor magazine that I get online. I get stuff from them almost every day. And here it is. CFP, Certified Financial Planning Board, sanctions 40 financial advisors. They go to Certified Financial Planning Board today, announced sanctions against 40 current and former CFP planning professionals. And you go right here. The background checks led to the investigations of 1,266 CFP designees in what the CFP board deems as historical investigations. The organization said that more than half of the 40 recently sanctioned financial planners resulted from its heightened investigation. So they are looking at basically historical proportions of fraud and misbehavior in the ranks of certified financial planning. So again, not all of them are bad, but guess what? There are a ton of certified financial planning guys out there who aren't really acting in your best interests. Now remember, most of these guys get paid from a fee they collect from you, a fee for your financial plans, a fee for the money that you put with them. And certified financial planners take your money and they put it with a third party. They don't manage your money. They give you advice and manage a relationship with you. The money goes someplace else. They collect their fee, and then the money goes to a third party and they collect a fee, but you never know what that fee is because it's undisclosed. They're buying and selling, and you just never know during the course of the year how much you're going to spend. Could be 1 to 1.5%. And your financial advisors usually collecting about 1.5%. So you're losing 2.5 to 3% of your money. And then you might get ripped off. So we see that even amongst certified financial planners, the fraud is prevalent. It's there. Well, let's move on to another article here. Georgia advisor fraud cost investors $2.6 million. So the Securities and Exchange Commission. Now, when you have securities license, you're especially in the advisor world, then you're supervised or there's oversight by the Securities and Exchange Commission. So if you mess up, they're the ones that come after you. So this guy deceived investors into buying into 2 private unregistered funds he founded and controlled, and the scheme ended up collapsing and caused investors to lose $2.6 million. Okay, so this guy is He's a work. His name is Jones. His last name John Robert Jones Jr. Told investors, told potential investors in the PED funds, it's a mutual fund, that among other things, their funds were protected and could only lose 10 to 15%. Well, do you want to lose 10 to 15%? Well, you could lose 50%. 40% has happened in 2008. So I guess if he tells you, hey, you can only lose 10 or 15%, you might like that. Not me. Of the principal investment, the investor's principal was insured. I don't know how you can say your principal is insured, but then you can say you only could lose 10 or 15%. And the fund's investment strategy was created in concert with a national financial organization known as National Financial Research Laboratory, trying to build credibility for himself. But look at this. In December 2018, the complaint said Jones increased the fund's exposure to Standard & Poor's call options. That combined with a downturn in the stock market, which 2018, the latter part, the stock market tank, exposed investors to an average loss of 57%. Well, he told them you could only lose 10 or 15. He told them their principal was guaranteed, but their money went down 57%. Jones, as managing member of each of the PED funds, investment advisor, received a 2% annual management fee. Now listen to this. He's their advisor. He's collecting a fee for advising them. And then he says, I'm going to put your money into the PED mutual fund. And guess what? I'm going to protect your principal. And you could only lose maybe 10 to 15 tops. So he's collecting a fee for that advice. And then he puts them in a fund that he's collecting another 2% from. This guy's a piece of work. So, but he's fully registered, fully licensed, supposed to be one of the guys that the talking heads out there say, go to these kinds of guys. They're going to do the best job for you because they only are interested. They collect a fee. They don't collect a commission. But as you can see, it's all about the fee. And these guys will do anything to attract funds to them so they can collect a fee. And you'll find that many, many of them aren't acting in their client's best interest. They're crooks. Here's another one. What do you say, Victor? That guy had his own firm, he wasn't working for one of the big firms, and I got my money with a big firm. Really? Okay. Here's a guy, ex-LPL broker, duped clients out of $2.9 million to buy more clients. So a former LPL financial registered broker-dealer and investment advisor defrauded his clients of $2.9 million and used a portion of the money to buy a book of advisory clients from another investment advisor. So here it is. He's got a client base he's collecting a fee from. But he wants to grow that, what we call AUM, assets under management. So the fastest way is to go and buy another advisor's book of clients, and maybe he's got 100 clients, and bring those to him, and now he's collecting more and more fees. But where is he going to get the money to buy that book of business? Well, he defrauds his current clients for $2.9 million. So this guy's out of Massachusetts. He owns Private Wealth Management Group. And, by the way, LPL, are they really that big? Well, let's go to their website and we find out. LPL, here they are. The number one independent broker-dealer in the U.S. Number 3, RII, Registered Investment Advisor Custodian in the U.S. Custodian, keeping money. And the number 1 provider of third-party investment services to banks and credit unions. Remember, the advisor takes it in, he gives it to a third party, LPL provides, the third party maybe owns it or runs it, collects their fee. These guys are huge. LPL Financial is a big dog, a top dog in the United States. This advisor is one of them. Now you think they would be able to, before they even bring this guy on, they'd check him out and monitor him while he's operating under their name, but no. So he owned this company, fraudulently prompted his advisor clients to sell portions or all of their security holdings to fund large money transfers to an entity, Legacy Financial Group, which, unbeknownst to his clients, was owned by and controlled by Coulter. So he says, look, I'm going to move your money over here to this Legacy Financial. We're going to put it to use. You're going to make all this money. Meanwhile, really, the money is going into his pocket, and he's turning around and buying more clients with it. I mean, I'm not going to go into the whole project, but I just want you to realize, folks, look, bottom line, just because a guy doesn't take a commission, he collects a fee, doesn't mean that's the best place to put your money. Just because another advisor over here collects a commission doesn't mean you should avoid him. Now, I collect a commission, but I use safe money principles, safe money products, which means none of your money is directly invested in the stock market. So you can't ever lose. No matter what the stock market does, you can't lose any of your money. Your principal is protected in writing, in contract, with some of the strategies I use. Others very, very limited, but you can't even lose your principal in anything I do. Are there fees involved? Not to me, but are there fees? Anything. Even if you go to Vanguard Mutual Funds, there's fees. You buy your own mutual fund, it might have 1% fee. If you go to these guys, they're going to get hit for 2, 3, 4% in fees. So they have to do well just to pay them and all the people that they put your money with. So long run, and I've done videos of this, a fee-only advisor will make way more money from you than a commission guy ever will long term. There's no comparison. They're going to make them more money. So I just want you to know that working with a commission guy doesn't mean you're going to get abandoned. They're just as ethical, just as professional as any one of these certified financial planners or any one of these fee-only guys. I used to be in that world. I used to have those licenses. I left it because of all this going on, and because no matter what kind of job I did for you, who I put it for, I don't care how good they were, how much of a fee you paid, you could still lose your money in the market. It could still drop, and there you are waiting the next 2, 3, 4 years for you to come out of that hole. There isn't a single advisor out there that can tell you different. Your money will absolutely go down sooner or later, and when it comes up, they can't guarantee it. And if it goes down when you get ready to retire, your retirement could be toast. Whereas I use safe money products, your money never goes down in value. The only thing that comes out of your money is the built-in fees. The money will grow nicely, even the same or better than putting it with these guys. And when you get ready to retire, you know nothing is going to happen to your money. So talk to both of us. Talk to somebody like me, and you can talk to one of these guys, and then you can make an intelligent decision as to what you want to do with your money. But don't think that if you use a certified financial planner or a fee-only planner that your money is safe and you're dealing with a reputable, ethical person, because that's not the case. All right, this is Victor Cuevas, Victor for Advice. I hope this has been helpful. God bless, and I hope to talk to you soon.